Hello, welcome back, and welcome to another LEGO review. Today we have this set. This is set 75372, the Clone Troopers and Battle Droids Battle Pack from 2024. Now, I don't have the box or the instructions here because I have no clue where they are. I have them, I know that, but I don't know where they are. So we're just going to be going off this, and I'll show a picture of the box on screen. Woo, box image, yay! This set has two instruction manuals, and the first one builds, well, all of this, plus the stap, and then the second one builds this spider, whatever you call it, droid, the big one. It has 9 figures, if you count the droids, 4 if you don't, and they're pretty good figures, so let's get into them. First ones you get, pretty common B1 battle droids. This one is unique, though, given that it has the 2 arms, like that, and then the 2 bent arms, and then the blaster on the back. He's the one who rides the Stap bike, which I'll show in a little while, but they're pretty common B1 battle droids. And the second, I guess the 3 next figures in the set are the B2 Super Battle Droids, and they're also new, or they are new to the set, and they have a new print, or not, sorry, a new mold. I'm really messing up my words here. A new mold for their body. I don't know if it's the arms and the legs as well with the new mold, but I know it's the body. So they're pretty cool. Pretty cool droids. They're in that gunmetal gray color, and they have those blaster arms, of course. No rocket arms, but pretty cool little droids here. And yeah, very nice. The next 3 figures are regular clone troopers, or just the Phase 1 grunts, you can call them as well. Just the white clone troopers. And they have the pretty nice armor as well. I quite like how they look, besides helmet holes, but that's not too severe of an issue. They're still pretty cool, though. And you can see they have that normal clone head on there. They all have that head. 2 of them have a blaster, just a normal blaster like that, and 1 of them have a sniper rifle. So pretty cool. The final figure in this set is the Phase 2. Did I call these Phase 1s? I don't know. They're Phase 2 as well. Phase 2 Shock Trooper. And it is a very cool figure to get. The helmet holes do kind of make him look goofy, with this figure especially. They really look weird. But this guy comes in another set, the Coruscant Guard Gunship. And he has a pistol and macro binocular, something like that. They're pretty cool. He uses the same clone head. So, very cool figures. I quite like the figures in this set, actually. There's some pretty good ones. The only thing I really have to say that I don't like is the helmet holes, of course. But besides that, I think they're pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on to the builds. The 2 smallest and insignificant builds, or if you can even call this a build, it's a crate, and it has a thermal detonator, which doesn't like to go on its face. There we go, thermal detonator in there. Pretty common piece nowadays, and it's pretty cool. Little printed tile there that you can put in here. And it's just a box. Doesn't have any Republic insignia on it or anything, just a box. But the second thing is this turret, which can shoot. It has that stud shooter on there. That actually flew really far. But it also has these shields on the side, which can be used for actual shields, for like the Coruscant Guard even. So he has the shield up, I'll put that on him. And that's what they look like with the shields. Pretty cool. They don't have any Republic insignias on them again. I think it would be cool to have that. But they look pretty cool. The turret does look a bit weird without it, though. And you can also put 2 blasters on either, or 1 blaster on either side of the turret. So yeah, pretty cool little features with the shields. And the final Republic build of this set is the speeder bike. And it is actually a pretty good sized speeder bike. I quite like it. It has these 2 little positions on the back where you can actually put guns. So I will take this guy's blaster and you can put him in one of those holes. And you can put 2 clones on there as well. And you can have the little turret in the back. Pretty cool. Has 2 stud shooters. Gonna try and shoot it. Oh, that one really flew. But yeah, pretty cool. Has those triangle pieces at the front with candlesticks. Pretty good build. I mean, the stud shooters do add a bit of width to it, so you could take those off, but it looks pretty good. I quite like this little speeder build. I think some people have problems with it. I don't know what the problems are, but I think it's pretty nice. Anyway, let's get on to the Separatist builds. The first Separatist build in this set is this Stap speeder, and it is a pretty good build for a Stap speeder. It is in the Separatist color scheme, and it has those 2 big blasters on the front, some megaphones on the sides, which are nice, and then it has the big stand in the Transclear. So pretty nice, pretty simple. You can actually it is put on there with this to give it a more, I guess, robotic look, as well as create some handlebars here for a battle droid, which you may have seen over here, which if you put him in that position, you can put him right on. And that's what he looks like on the staff. Pretty simple, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty close to the show as well, and it looks just like a simple staff. Very good build there. Quite simple, but quite great. And the final build in this set is the Octopapara droid. I don't know if I said that right, but something like that. And it is a pretty cool build. It is quite large as well. Not as large as maybe it is in the show, obviously, because this is a battle pack, but it's pretty cool. It has these big legs that you create, 3 of them, of course, and then the 3 guns, which can spin, which is a pretty nice feature that they're just able to do that. And then, obviously, the flick fire missiles. There we go. Nearly forgot the name. But they can fire. They're pretty simple. Pretty simple mechanism as well. And, yeah, you can actually angle the legs as well. Say one of them gets shot out. You can kind of like go like that and trip him or something. Or you can angle all these 3 hinges here. And it's a pretty simple build. It does have a little cool detail on the inside. With this very interesting colored piece in, I forget what the exact color name is called, but it's like a trans pink or something like that, for kind of a little droid brain, which is kind of weird, but kind of cool. And it has this dome piece here that you just put on top, or if you can put it on top like a normal person. There you go. Very nice. That's supposed to be spun like that. There we go. And it's a pretty nice build. It's a bit small compared to what you see in the show. Obviously, the ones in the show are like 5 times taller, but for a battle pack, it's not that bad of a build. Pretty good. And it is time to get on to my opinion on the set. It is a pretty good set. I quite like it. I quite like basically all things about it. I hear some people say that the clones are a bit understaffed or whatever, but I think it's pretty cool to get a bunch of droids and a nice droid build. 2 nice droid builds. But yeah, I quite like this set. The only thing I don't like is the helmet holes, and maybe this being a bit small, but other than that, for a battle pack, at $30, it's great. Definitely better than the $45 one they released, which I'm pretty sure has less pieces, does it? Or maybe it's a bit more, but not as good quality or whatever. Way overpriced set. This one is good price. At $30, I'd say well worth the value. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time, where I don't know what we'll be doing, but it should be interesting. Goodbye.